Assalamualaikum and good evening to Madam Chelvi and everyone. I am ROSAINA NAFISAH binti Muhammad RADZUAN, and here is my partner Nurul Bahiyah binti Yusri. Today, we will present our topic, which is stunting prevalence of children under 5 in the East Asia and the Pacific and Malaysia. Our presentation uses credible sources from UNICEF and WHO to ensure the accuracy of the information and to show you that childhood stunting is a serious issue that needs urgent actions. We move on to the introduction part.
Alright, I will explain the introduction part. East Asia and the Pacific and Malaysia face a serious nutritional challenge, with childhood stunting still a major concern. Many children under 5 are still not growing properly because they do not receive enough nutrition. This is a silent issue, but it is growing every year. And it is not only affects the children but also the future of the country. We will move to the next part.
There are two purposes of this presentation. The first one is to identify the percentage of children under 5 who are affected by stunting in East Asia and the Pacific from 2012 to 2024. And the second one is to analyze the pattern of stunting among children under 5 in Malaysia from 2012 to 2024. So Bahiyah will explain the next part.
So the definition, childhood stunting means when a child is much shorter than the normal height for their age. This usually means that the children have not received enough nutritious food for a long time and it affected their overall health. So the effects of stunting among children under 5 can cause social and emotional problems because the children may struggle to interact confidently with others. It also affects their physical growth as stunting makes the children weaker and smaller than the healthy children. Stunting also reduces the amount of oxygen and nutrition that the body can use, which can lower their energy and affects their daily activities. And most importantly, stunting also slows down both brain and body development, which affects the children's learning ability and future performance in school. Next part. So the central idea is many children under 5 in East Asia and the Pacific and Malaysia are still stunted, which shows a serious lack of proper nutrition and threatens their health growth and future development. So Rosaina will explain the next part.
Alright, thank you, Bahiyah. So let's take a look at this dumbbell chart, which has been taken from an article titled Child Malnutrition Stunting, published by UNICEF in 2025. The chart shows that the percentage of children under 5 who are affected by stunting by region from 2012 to 2024. So we only focus on the East Asia and the Pacific only. From the data, we can see that the progress to reduce stunting in East Asia and the Pacific declined from 16.2% in 2012 to 13.4% in 2024. The difference between these years is 2.8%. At first, we thought that the differences was great because it shows the efforts of the East Asia and the Pacific governments in reducing the stunting cases within their region. However, we noticed that the percentage amount was quite rather small compared to other regions. For example, South Asia and East and Southern Africa. So it leaves us questioning, do all countries under this region experience decrease in stunting among children under 5, or some of the country were actually experience increase in stunting in 2024. Therefore, we need to do comparison to clarify this question. So we will compare this data with another data taken from Malaysia, a country in Southeast Asia which has been acknowledged by UNICEF as a sub-region under East Asia and the Pacific. So Bahia, would you like to explain the next part?
Thank you, Rosaina, and I will explain about the second chart. The second chart is a line chart. It's taken from WHO in 2025. This chart shows the trend of child stunting in Malaysia in 2012 to 2024. Based on the chart, we can see that the stunting rate in Malaysia has extremely increased from 18.10% in 2012 to 24.3% in 2024. This is a 6.2 percentage point rise, which is very concerning because more children are still suffering from stunting over time. This means that stunting among children under 5 in Malaysia is still rising. The problem is getting worse because many families do not have enough good food and access to quality healthcare, so the children cannot grow to their full potential. This affects their brains, bodies, and ability to learn in the future. The rise in stunting shows it is a serious public health issue and urgent action and attention is required to help the children to grow healthy and strong. So we will move to the next part.
So we have come to the conclusion. To conclude, stunting remains a major issue across East Asia and the Pacific and Malaysia because it affects children's growth and their learning ability, as well as harming their future of living like healthy people. So we need to address this problem. How? We can address it by improving their diet, monitoring their health, provide health education about the importance of eating healthy, and also support actions taken by the family and the government. Next part.
So that's all from us. Thank you for listening.
We hope you gain more knowledge from our presentation. Thank you.